Hello, people of YouTube. Trains, Planes, Games here, and finally, it's time for Bukkit plugin tutorial number 2. And in this tutorial, I think I said, I'm not sure because it's been such a long time, that I was going to cover how to make commands in this video, but I just realized there is a lot more we have to do, or that I have to go over before we can get into making commands. And first is just getting a base for your plugin. You've already set up the base for what could become a plugin, but what I'm going to show you is how to actually get a plugin. It won't do anything, but it will be a plugin. So what you're going to want to do first is open up your project folder in Eclipse, go to Source, whatever you happen to name your package, right-click it, go to New, Class, and usually you'll title it your plugin, so you would do, I must have caps lock turned on, so I would do YouTube plugin, go ahead and check Final here, and then click Finish. And now you should see this pop up in the center. So this pretty much just says that this is the package it's in, and that's the name of the class. And by the way, you should have a little bit of a Java experience if you're doing this. So I'm not going to go into detail what a lot of this, the basic Java stuff means. So one of the things you're going to have to import, you're going to do import org.bukkit .plugin.java.star is fine, and you're going to have to do add on to the end of that extends Java plugin, and everything should be good there. And then as you're going through this, periodically just click save or save all, either one works. Save all just saves anything you have open in these tabs up here, which right now you should only have one. So there's that. So now it's pretty much saying that this plugin that this code is a plugin. Let's see. What's the next thing? Alright, I know what to do now. So now I'm going to go over some code that what it'll do is it'll perform commands when the plugin is enabled or disabled by the server. Automatically now, Bukkit will go ahead and broadcast a message to the server console saying plugin name has been enabled. So in this case it would be YouTube plugin has been enabled. But if you want to say something else, here's how you do it. You're going to do @override public void onEnable. Alright, so make a new method titled onEnable. And then if you want to broadcast a message or send a message to the console, you could do getlogger.info. Thanks for using YouTube plugin. So again, Bukkit by itself will go ahead and broadcast, or I keep saying broadcast, send a message to the server console saying that the plugin has been enabled or disabled. And then you do pretty much the same thing for disabling. Public void on disable instead of enable this time. Get logger.info. Hope you enjoyed YouTube plugin. Alright, so there's your foundation. Then I'm going to go over one more thing before I end the tutorial, and I know for a fact the next tutorial, number 3, which I want to try to get out sometime this coming weekend, that'll actually teach you how to do a command. What you need right now, and what we're going to do next, is you have to add a file called plugin.yml. And this is the only way to make really to make your plugin work at all, because Bukkit needs to know what the plugin is. So what you're gonna do is come down here, right click on your project folder, which for me is a YouTube plugin. Go to New, File, and make sure YouTube plugin is selected, and then you will type plugin.yml. It has to be plugin.yml, it can't be anything else. Click Finish, and it may open up, and I think it will in just a second, a text editor. But what you can do is if you close this, come over here, if you drag this up to here, and then now you're editing plugin.yml inside Eclipse, and this is where Save All button right here comes in handy because it'll save both of these. So this is just going to be a basic kickoff per se for the plugin.yml. So what you're going to do is name, main, and version. So name would be YouTube plugin. Main would be whatever your package name is. So in this case, tpg.plugin.youtube, and then .main class, which in my case is YouTube plugin. Now, if at the end of your package you put the name of your plugin instead, don't be surprised if you see plugin name .plugin name. And for the version, you could just put a integer or a double number. So in this case, I'm just going to put 1.0. Go ahead and save all. And yeah, that's I guess step 2 of setting up your plugin. Again, I'll try to get another one of these out by the weekend if I can, maybe Thursday or Friday. Well, I don't have no clue when this is going up anyway, so yeah, probably by the weekend I'll have episode 3 up, in which this stuff actually becomes important and you will be making a plugin. This is kind of a I guess sort of a letdown tutorial, because it's just so easy, basic stuff, but it's essential. The on enable and on disable is not essential, but this plugin.yml is essential, and I just wanted to dedicate an entire episode to itself. So again, that's all for this episode. I'll see you sometime soon. Don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye. Hey, you. Don't be lazy. If you like trains, planes, or games, move your mouse over to that little subscribe button and click it for more great videos.